which is good. And that's awesome. So just being able to knock down all of the things that I want to. I have a couple other things that I've added in there as well, as far as some cold showers and some extra just kind of reminders in my phone to do kind of specific things. Chatting with Bill earlier today, I'm going to have a reminder in my phone to reach out to him, and he also kind of gave me carte blanche to fire off some thoughts to him here and there, and whenever it kind of makes sense. So that's good. But I think the place that I want to have some improvement in is just being able to get a little bit more in depth and a little bit more on point with regards to just the prayer aspect of things, because I have an alarm that's going off at 7:14 for the morning, midday, kind of 12:21, and then I do another one at 7:14 for the PM, and those 3 times have been really helpful. But I want to be able to give myself some more time to actually kind of be in prayer and kind of more open and more aware around those things. So I'd say that for sure.
So I'll just give you one feedback about prayer. My suggestion would be to pray first thing when you wake up, just because your thoughts will go quickly throughout what you have to do during the day. And if you bring it to God first, whether you have a devotional book or you just read straight from the Word, it does help give clarity and a better connection. And I would, on the physical part with prayer, I would recommend drinking a glass of water to hydrate your body, which I've learned has definitely helped me. So just 2 suggestions right there real quick. Okay. All right, I'm just going in order if I see you. So Dad, you're next.
Okay. I think I can't pinpoint one thing. I think everything's going good, but there's always room for improvement. So I finally felt like spiritual wise with prayer and everything. Like I said, I do prayer to and from work in the car under, through the Bluetooth, which is really because I got a long journey. But either I felt a good presence, I think because you're getting in tune more, when you pray, and you can really get a good feel in a relationship, with God. And I think that's what we're trying to strive for, to get out of the normal, every day, so and another than that, either I could work on everything else. I just got to keep, like you said, pushing the envelope on
I guess the one question I'd have is, if you looked at your list in your book, what's one thing you haven't checked off? Because I always look at my list every week.
You're right. I haven't called anybody.
All right. Okay. So work on just communicating. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have not. That's a good point. I have not done that. So I think, the fasting, the prayer, the exercise, and that I really kind of put off, but I think that's a good idea. You're right. I'll have to concentrate on that this week.
So what Vance did, which is a great strategy, is put an alarm on his phone for daily prayer. So for you, I would do the same thing. Just set an alarm and say, reach out to someone or just contact somebody. And doing that will make you aware that you're going to reach out to someone in your phone book, someone from work, someone from your family.
Just to say hi, right?
Yeah. And the best advice I give, and this isn't just for you, it's for everybody, is when you reach out to somebody, if you text them, just be very heartfelt. If it's someone you haven't talked to in a while, thinking about you, you came across my mind. I hope you are doing well. And I think that's just a really positive reinforcement for somebody in your life.
Better text or message, doesn't matter or no?
If you text message, just to get your communication across, but the best policy is always to call somebody. There's nothing better than hear someone's voice.
Right.
So, but if you don't do that, then again, not just for you, for everybody, I would highly recommend just texting them words of comfort, and that you recognize that you miss them in your life.
Right.
it goes a long way. That's part of why that's in the booklet.
All right. Okay.
I did. I appreciate it. Okay, Kelly.
Okay, so I would say my best thing I did all week was communicate. I reached out to a lot of people in the 40 days. I talked to Chris, I talked to Quan, I talked to Dave. Who else did I talk to? My husband's aunt Karen, turns out over Christmas she had a house fire on her. Yeah, she had, well, her stove caught on fire. So I reached out to her because we didn't see her over Christmas. So I told her, well, we were praying for her and that
Yeah.
really was bad. Let's see who else. I mean, I just reached out and basically closed my eyes in the group chat and picked whoever I picked for the day. And I got to know Chris from the group really well.
Mhm.
I got to know Daquan lives real close to where
Mhm.
Patrick does speech therapy. So we talked about maybe getting together one day for coffee this week. I got to talk to Justin on Instagram.
Nice.
So it was fun. I mean, getting to know the North and the South. So it was, so that was fun. I would say another good thing I did was waking up Monday through Friday, because going to school for the kids, I have an easier time getting up. Weekends, not so much,
Yeah.
because I like to sleep on days I don't get to have to get up. So I would say I probably should just keep my alarm going.
Mhm.
Just try to force myself to get up. It's hard when the warm beds.
Comfort. Mhm.
I love
Oh, yeah.
comfort.
Mhm. That's why this program exists. It's the
I know.
anti-comfort program.
I know. So I guess I just have to force myself out of my comfortable bed on the
Yeah.
weekends to get up. But besides that, things are going good. I mean,
Good.
no alcohol. We bought a bunch of wine for Christmas and
You're
I
holding
haven't
back.
given in yet. Yeah, I know.
You're not going to.
No, because the last time we did the 40 days, it was the month of my birthday. And
Mhm.
I was in Cincinnati for my birthday and going to a concert. You know, I had to give in.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
easier to do that. So,
I'm happy for you because
Well, thank you.
I see the difference from the first time to this time. You're more engaged, and it's exciting to see your positive nature for the group. It really
well,
is.
thank you. I have to beat all those guys. I'm going to catch up to you, all of you, Cornbread and you guys make it difficult, but I'm going to try my best.
Man, this is something unbelievable. I'll tell you what I'm witnessing. So I just love it. I love seeing it. So Kelly, I appreciate it.
Thank
Really
you,
do.
John. Thank you.
All right, El Presidente, Cornbread. Talk about the thing you need to work on, and then give us a little bit of a sound buzz from the proving grounds and how you whipped our butts up north.
So I think in the first week, I feel the thing I had the most success with was the initial 40-hour fast.
Mhm.
Great accountability partner with Josh. I'm really stoked, pumped about him. David shared a few things on our Sons of Thunder group
Mhm.
that really struck me, and I talked a little bit about that with him through messaging, and had shared some scripture in Luke, and I talked to John about it on the phone. It's kind of lengthy. Remember the conversation
Yeah.
we had?
Yeah.
But by Dave sharing that in the morning of Monday, when I was just ready to be in everybody's face out of some anger and stuff, that stuff you had shared, Dave, just lined up perfect with my hunger and everything, and drove me back in to put my feet where they needed to be. And I think that was perfect for that fast, being 4 or 5 hours away from being finished, and just worked out really great. So I felt good about that. Probably the contact, which is probably one of the things I didn't do as well last time either. There was 3 days that I didn't contact somebody, but this time another, the connection I feel with everyone else, is a lot greater.
Mhm.
And not just drawing as Josh as the accountability partner, the whole team. I've talked with Chaz and the messaging with Scott Kraft on WhatsApp and stuff like that. It's helped me just drive through.
Yeah, I agree 100%. The WhatsApp has been a very good communicator for this group, which
Yeah.
we did not have last time.
Right.
So I really
Yeah.
like how it's playing out so far.
Right.
So give us a little, a 1 minute clip of what you learned over the weekend.
Oh, I got like a million emotions about it right now.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to talk to because, you know, they don't want to talk about, they
Yeah.
don't want us to give
Too much
the
information. Yeah.
details. A million emotions. I got to get in my pain cave with Brad. I don't see him on
Yeah,
here, but me and
yeah.
him got to spend a lot of good time together.
Good.
Got to see Justin put in some work on the team, and the camaraderie we all three got to build, plus being in this program, was really awesome.
Yeah.
Chaz had messaged me, and the conversation we had just stayed in my mind the whole time.
Mhm.
And I stayed focused on that a lot, especially the second day. The second day was the hardest on me.
Mhm.
You know, that those events draw such great driven people that are both events I've been to, their physicality is way higher than mine.
Mhm.
So for me, I think I get pushed in the physical realm a lot harder than some of the others. So that, you know, it takes 4 or 5 hours for me to get through that before I can start gaining the other stuff, or so it seems. And then
Yeah.
2 or 3 days later. So right now, what I gained right off the rip, you know, as I was driving home, thinking is, you know, in order for me to just really push this hope that I can, you know, I have the tools.
Mhm.
God surrounds me with the people. I have the knowledge and the capabilities to surround myself with the proper people to follow Christ, to be led by Christ. That the things I have to do is what I have to focus on, serving others, but not serving others in and of the way that it makes me feel good. Like I have to have the mindset, and serving somebody may mean me being in the back of the line to begin with, and that shouldn't even be a forethought either.
Yeah.
And without doing that, it's hard for me to keep my ego in check to drive home the hope that I have.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if I can't truly serve someone and serve the kingdom without my ego, then it's harder for me to work on the hope.
Right.
And that to really, for me, Justin may be able to explain better without going in depth of what goes on. It's just really hard for me.